Sister, as we start, could you begin by telling us a little bit about your own journey to religious life and what in particular drew you to the Daughters of St. Paul?
Sure. So, I grew up, like my bio said that you read so beautifully. I grew up in Maryland in a farming area, so there weren't a lot of religious. So I didn't meet a nun until I was in eighth grade. And I often will tell kids, like when I speak at a school or something, that like I knew enough about Catholicism. Like my family went to, Sunday Mass. You're very involved in our parish. Um, but I didn't realize that nuns were still around because the last nun that I knew of was Saint Therese of Lisieux. And I knew enough about Catholic things that I knew in order to be a saint, you had to have died. And so I just assumed like all nuns were saints, so therefore all nuns were dead. Like that there were no more saints or saint sisters in the world. So when imagine my surprise when one showed up at our parish when I was in eighth grade, and I was just totally struck by her love of Jesus, the love of her community, and the love for us in eighth grade. I don't know if you remember much about eighth grade, but I know I didn't really love myself all that much in eighth grade. So to meet someone like that was profoundly impactful on my life. Um, and the sister was not a daughter of St. Paul, but because of meeting the sister, I discovered religious sisters and started to learn more about religious orders. And I found out about the Daughters of St. Paul through like a little magazine that I was given by this visiting sister. And I was struck by the mission and the spirituality of the Daughters of St. Paul, which was to give the whole Christ, Jesus, way, truth, and life, as he describes himself in the Gospels, to the whole person, mind, will, and heart.